5 months ago, I did a video on the iSonic Ultrasonic Record Cleaner. I had picked one up, figuring I'd give it a try, and this may have been one of the best investments I made for improving the sound of my old records. It has been easy to use and works well, and if you have an interest in it, which I assume you might have since you're already looking at this video, the link to that video will be in the comments section. As I started using it, I started looking into the possibility of filtering the water so that I could get some of the crap out of it and maybe reuse it, get a little more life out of the solutions. And I ended up coming up with an idea of my own that cost about $50 using a shower water filter. It did not work quite as planned, so I've made some modifications to it, and that's what I'll be presenting here. The basic filter I created is still in use, and that will have the link as well in the comments section. The first thing I did was look for a quiet, clean area of the bench where I could keep the cleaner more permanently mounted so I didn't have to keep disconnecting and reconnecting the hoses, which was giving me leaking issues. So I found a spot on the table, punched a hole in the table, and extended the hose through that to the floor. This also got the bucket out of the way on the floor, and you can see I put a hose clamp at the hose end on the machine. These were just standard hose clamps. You can get it at Home Depot for a couple cents. I have one here at the iSonic cleaner end, and there's another one you'll see a quick picture of down at the filter end. And as you can see here down at the filter, we have the same type of hose clamp. My leaks have stopped, and that problem is now solved, and the bucket is also out of the way because of the repositioning. The original filter element came with these beads in it, and it appears that with use and with time, they got gummed up, clogged up, and slowed the flow of water down to a trickle. This was not working well for me, and I looked to modify it. To replace the filter beads that were in there previously, I decided to look towards aquarium supplies, and I got these Marineland filter pads. I guess you can use anything you want, but these seem convenient. They're easy to cut into strips and pack into the old container. So they're available on Amazon or eBay, I'm sure, or your local pet store. Very easy to install. I cut away the old screen work. There was a little mesh work or screen work in all those compartments. I had to cut that away, leave the plastic arms across, otherwise the whole thing will fall apart. And once the screen was out of the way, I was able to easily pack the filter material into the element. Here is the element back in the housing. It's all packed with the filter material, ready to be sealed up or closed up and be put into use. Finally, it's all put back together. It's ready for service, and frankly, it's been working fine since I did the transition. Very happy with the swap.